So here I am, finally back out here at the Claiborne Camp multi-use trails, and I started in mud and kept going in mud. Yeah, a lot of mud today. So I started at 277. It crosses, God, I think it's 276. That's what I took coming in from Woodworth. And then there's like a little clearing right there where I parked. Dude, I'm gonna dump this water out. I'm carrying like 3 liters of water because the last time I came out this way I didn't find any water. And I mean, there's just water flowing everywhere. So I'm gonna do that. And then planning on doing 11 miles today. I'm on the North Loop. And starting from there, I'd planned to start at Lorand Camp, but just where I wanted to do a water cache right there at that intersection, you know, there was a little grass right there that I could park on. So went in and parked there. Might as well, would have taken me another 30 minutes to drive all the way around to Lorand Camp. So sorry there, I've maybe been going for a mile, not even. And yeah, just excited to be back out here. It's been a while. I've been wanting to explore all these trails. I'm thinking one more trip and I should have all the trails routed, mapped out, and ready for a longer hike. So coming across a lot of stuff like this, a lot of mud holes. You can kind of get through here when it's dry, but I stepped on it back there and it was super slippery. So I kind of went up on this other side where all the pine straw is. I like doing that. I'd rather walk on some kind of leaf or pine straw. So it's got sticks in it, just makes a better bridge. Yeah. Definitely no trouble finding water today. Ooh. Hello. Excuse me. Come on. Look out. Yeah, so stuff like that, it's actually like a natural dam that's formed from leaves and pine straw and stuff. I'll walk across that. It's a cool little snake, little ribbon snake. Now, every time that I see like a stick by water like that from a distance, my first thought's gonna be, that's a snake, after seeing that first snake. Sights and sounds of the Claiborne trails. They're the only people I've seen out here so far. I don't know, been out here for like an hour and a half. I mean, you gotta expect that with this type of trail. Good news is they do have some single track down the south side of this trail. All right, got some motorcyclists passing me there. So about 3 miles in so far, and it's pretty slow going. A lot of mud like this to try to get around. But other than that, man, this is only the second group that I've seen out here today. So that's pretty good. I've been out here for a few hours already. Just really taking my time, just really settling in. Yeah. Kind of slows you down when you gotta pick and choose your way around this kind of stuff. But I've already stopped and eaten lunch. Did a little wardrobe change. I may go ahead and make it to the campground tonight. I don't have to. That would be about 13 miles today. Yeah. But that would only leave me about 4 miles tomorrow, which sets me up pretty good because I do have to drive back and pick up Lena from school. But I took the day off. Well, I decided not to work tomorrow. That's what I do. So, just beautiful weather. Freaking out here in shorts. barely breaking a sweat. It is pretty sunny today, but man, it's just beautiful forest. The trail is well blazed, easy to follow. Yeah, we just had a ton of rain, so I'm sure it's probably not this bad all the time with the mud and the water. But yeah, I think this would be a very nice backpacking trail. Yeah, I haven't seen a blaze for a little while, so I definitely took a wrong turn and should have stayed on that road. It's that main road there. I think it's 276. So, but if I follow this a little bit, it should link back up with the trail. But yeah, it's right there. It comes out to like a pumping station right there, and it's right next to a gravel road. So I think you're supposed to stay on the gravel road, like turn there, and then to the right, it's gonna be the trail. So do not go straight across the road. It's not long, it's maybe quarter mile, half a mile that I did on this utility line here. But you can see there's markers on that tree right there. That's what I saw. So this is the actual trail. Comes out here. And it's gonna make a left somewhere. Might actually stay on this for a minute. It intersects another power line junction. All right, I don't know if this is it, because it's supposed to turn to the left. I see a blaze there. I don't see any blazes down there. There's a cup stapled to a tree, like an arrow pointing this way. So I'm gonna go this way. Okay, so I guess now this is officially trail. I don't know. Whatever gets me there. Okay, right past that cattle guard that I passed right there, trail starts off to the left. Kind of hard to see. There's a lot of brush and stuff, and there's nothing on the trees to the right. So just look to your left after passing up that intersection, and trail's on the left. I think it's pretty funny. I guess the crews that came out here to clean all this stuff up, they thought it was going to be helpful to staple some water cups to the tree. That's funny. Back out on this utility access, whatever. And so they put you back in the woods for a minute, and then you come right back out onto this. But just be mindful, the white cups, that is the detour. So I would say for the time being, that's what you need to follow. And I'm about to get my feet wet. Shoot. Okay, white cups. A little past, that's where all that water was. Got my feet wet, faux show. I don't know how this Zoom is working. I'm trying the touch screen on my phone for Zoom. I don't know, it seems a little bouncy. Yeah, now I'm like way too focused out. Okay. That's kind of cool, but it kind of does that GoPro fisheye that I don't really care for. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all like the fisheye or just the regular zoom? I just like the regular zoom because it just looks normal. The other way does not look normal. All right, so according to my GPS, I'm like at 5.5 miles, which I don't see how, but I have been out here for a while. So even though I've been kind of slacking and just enjoying the day out here, still managed to be almost halfway through with the mileage I wanted to do today. Which brings up the question, do I push on to the camp? Because I think the campground's like 13 miles and I was shooting for 11. Yeah, this is nice. This is real single track. So there's the original trail, which is blocked. Still working on it. This is the part they've able to get access to. Man, this is really nice. Getting back on the trail after getting off that detour. There's just a lot of stuff like this. You're just kind of walking next to the mud hole. I mean, my feet are already wet. I'm just trying to keep them clean. Because you get them in these mud holes and it's just debris and little pine straw and all kind of crap that gets in your shoe. Yeah, this forest has given a lot to me. It has been my refuge way too many times over the past, 9 years, 10 years? Wow. Since I started coming out here. That's crazy. Because it was like, I think late 2010 was my first overnight camping trip in Kisatchie on the Turpentine Trail. So yeah, damn. Seems like I've been here before. I would like to get out of this stuff. I mean, it looks like it might be going over there. I see some stuff cut through there. I think I'm close. Yeah, I gotta get over there somehow. I'm gonna try to go through here. When in doubt, just look for where the chainsaws have been active. All right. So yeah, apparently it does go that way, but dude, it's like a river. I ain't getting in that. Bro, that's up to my chest probably. Right there, where I need to cross. So, let's see if I can get on that tree. Go across that. Whew. Hot, y'all. It's gonna be a hot summer. But man, it's practically May. It's about time. It's about time it got hot. So yeah, just trying to imagine like what was going on in this area. I don't know a whole lot about where the complex was, where the training grounds were. I mean, for all I know, this could be it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna research that. Try to find some more details. Maybe do a write-up on my website, louisianahikes.com. Feeling good, like 9-10 miles in, thinking about pushing it, thinking about doing it. We'll see. So if you follow me on social media, Instagram or Facebook, at Louisiana Hikes, I feel like I don't need to say that, but I just did. We'll see, you know, just doing life stuff. Lena's getting older. She's over 7 now. She's such an amazing little person. Had a great time in Utah for spring break recently. I mean, that was like a week ago. We got back 2 weeks ago. New love in my life, Angel. Probably seen some posts with her in it. To confirm, probably 9.5 miles right now. About halfway, a little more than halfway done. So it's not even 4. It's gonna be light for another 4 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna push this thing. Go ahead and finish it. I knew I would. But hey, these are good shakedowns. It's hard to hold this thing for a while. Good shakedown. As far as gear goes, this is my 45 degree. It's probably the lowest I would go with this gear that I have. It's a little camping spot there, maybe. just not, no established camping that I found. This isn't bad. Mark this, possible camping. At the juncture of the North Trail and then another trail. I'm not sure how far the campground is. There's no information. But yeah, it's basically both of these trails are going to the campground. That's just taking another route. Chose this route basically because I want to make this a part of my long distance trail idea, and if I can make a more, you know, a more linear path through this area instead of zigzagging, doing multiple loops, just that's not appealing to hikers. I want to get somewhere. I want to feel like we're actually traveling somewhere. It's part of it. It's not just about doing the miles. It's that, I don't know, just that instinctual urge to travel, to see what's down the road. I have no idea. It used to be like that and the tree grew around it. This is 112 and hopped off the trail to do a little road walk. It just kind of eliminates, this is actually my original route. Just cuts off a lot of that zigzag loop-de-loop stuff. So yeah, it's 2 miles, 3 miles on this, and then picks the trail back up on the left, and then it's on to the camp. I'm thinking I just take my time, don't push myself. My leg hurts, but it's just sore. It's not an injury. It's just telling me to stop. But if I can get to that campground, that is ideal. There are no campsites out here that are established, nor should there. I mean, I wasn't really expecting that, considering this is an ATV trail mostly. So at this point, I don't know how long this trail is. I'm over 14 miles, and honestly, I thought I would be at 11-ish right about now. All right, jumping off the road and heading to this campground right here. So yeah, just a quick little jump off the road. And this is a horse camp, but I'm gonna camp here. So the campground is that way. So I decided to go ahead and jump out on this road just to bypass the campground. I don't It's never a straight shot through a campground, and I don't want to disturb anybody. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not gonna see anything anyway. What is this? Illegal trail? What? Interesting. Never seen a sign like that before. So this is the day use parking. So I turned right in that parking lot to the north loop. So there's basically 3 loops out here. Woodworth, Boy Scout, and North. North actually has a couple of different legs, and the one that I'm doing, I'm not sure how big it's gonna end up being. It's gonna be well over 20 miles. So that's basically what I'm mapping out on this trip, is what does that mileage end up being for, because it's 32 miles total, but I think that's for all the different legs. I'm guessing it's gonna be somewhere around 22, 23 maybe. I have to look, I didn't know they intersected like that, so I'm going this way. Yeah. It can be a little tricky navigating in the dark, especially a trail you've never done before. But stuff like this, trails that are so developed, maybe even overdeveloped to a certain extent, it's pretty easy to navigate even in the dark. As long as you got a decent GPS map, just kind of keep your head up. Don't get lulled into that kind of trail hypnosis where you're just zoned out, just following the path in front. Just kind of check up every once in a while, look for junctions, turns, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not far from campground, and just be aware there's a lot of cut-through trails and bypasses on this part. This is probably a really popular section. Really not sure how much farther I've got to go to get back to my truck. I don't really care. I don't really have anything set to do today until 2:45. It's only 7. Just enjoying being out here. There she is. Always a good feeling to see your truck at the end of a trip, still where you left it. Yeah, less than 24 hours ago, I started like at 10:30 yesterday. I think it's like 7:30 now.